Welcome to Sham Chemistry Online Learning, a new path to learning chemistry. In this video, we will learn about optical isomerism. Optical isomerism, a part of stereoisomerism. Hence, optical isomers are stereoisomers. Let us discuss in detail about optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. Optical isomers. Optical isomers are stereoisomers that differ in action with plane polarized light. Only these isomers differ in action with plane polarized light, PPL, plane polarized light, are known as optical isomers. So what is plane polarized light? First discuss. Plane polarized light as we knew that ordinary light transmits in the form of electromagnetic radiation, electromagnetic ray. Okay, when ordinary light transmits or propagates with different wavelengths vibrating in many different planes. Suppose it is a point. From this point, light propagating towards us, then the wavelengths of all this light, ordinary light, vibrates perpendicular to the propagation of light in all direction. In all direction. It is ordinary light. Whenever ordinary light or monochromatic light radiation passed through the nickel prism. Its vibrations in all planes except in one plane will be absorbed or rejected. The emerging light coming from nickel prism vibrates in one plane only, in one direction. Light which vibrates, radiation which vibrates only in one plane called plane polarized light. Okay. When this plane polarized light passed through the certain solutions of substances, this plane polarized light is rotated either towards right hand or towards left hand. This is known as optical activity. What is optical activity? Rotation of plane polarized light either towards right or towards left is called optical activity of such compound. Okay. When plane polarized light passing through the solution of certain these substances either rotate plane polarized lights towards right hand side okay, right hand side or towards left hand side. Okay, this phenomena is now optical activity. Such compounds are called optically active compounds. Those compounds are exhibiting optical activity are called optically active compounds. Phenomena is optical activity. Coming to optical rotation. It is denoted with alpha, denoted by alpha. What is optical rotation? The angle of rotation of PPL is called optical rotation. This means such optical active compounds rotates plane polarized light some number of degrees towards right or towards left. Okay, the angle of rotation is called optical rotation. Okay, rotation may be right side or left hand side. Now, when optically active compounds, if rotates plane polarized light towards right hand side, compounds are called dextrorotatory. Dextrorotatory compounds. Dextrorotatory compounds. Compounds that rotate plane polarized light towards right are called dextrorotatory compounds. Okay, same if compounds rotates plane polarized light towards left are called levorotatory. Levorotatory compounds rotates PPL towards left. Okay. So these dextro and levo are derived from Latin words. In Latin, dexter means right. In Latin word, levis L-A-E, levo, L-A-E-V-U-S. Levus means left. Okay, these levo and dextro derived from dexter and levus words, Latin words. Now, dextrorotatory compounds denoted by lowercase d letter or in IUPAC system it is denoted with plus symbol in bracket. Like dextro, levo-rotated compounds are also denoted with prefix with to their names. It is levo for lowercase l, small l, or it is in IUPAC notation is minus in bracket. Okay, these two signs plus or minus used in IUPAC notation. Optical activity of compound can be measured by an instrument which is called polarimeter. Polarimeter. What is polarimeter? Optical activity can be measured by this instrument. Okay, this instrument consists light source, that is sodium D lamp. Second, polarizer. Third, sample tube or sample cell, and scale. Number of degrees we can observe by this scale, right? So this is polarimeter. Optical rotation of optically active compounds can be measured by this instrument. Moving to influence of several factors on optical rotation. Influence of several factors on optical rotation of optically active compounds. They are nature of the compound, optical rotation depends on the nature of the compound. Second, concentration of the solution. Third, nature of the solvent used to dissolve optically active compound. Fourth one is length of the sample cell or polarimeter tube. Sample thickness, length of the path, we can say anyway. Fifth factor that influences optical rotation is temperature of the solution. Finally, wavelength of the light used in polarimeter. All these factors influence the optical rotation of optical active compound. Next, coming to specific rotation. Specific rotation it is denoted in alpha in square bracket, right? Optical rotation is characteristic property of optically active compound. Then this is measured in standard conditions. Okay, when it is measured in standard conditions, then the optical rotation is called specific rotation. It is expressed in mathematical expression T and D equals to alpha observed optical rotation divided by L into C, right? What is the alpha observed? Angle of rotation observed in polarimeter. Observed angle of rotation in the polarimeter. Then coming to L, small l, length of the sample cell. Length of the sample cell or path length. It is in decimeter or 10 centimeters. Then C, what is C? Concentration of the solution in grams per cc. grams per cc. It is now right expressed in grams per cc. Look at this equation. When L is 1 decimeter, if L equals to 1 decimeter, C is equal to 1 gram per cc, then equation becomes alpha T is equal to alpha observed. Okay. From this we can define the specific rotation. What is the definition now? The number of degrees of rotation observed when the plane polarized light is passed through the 1 gram per cc of solution placed in 1 decimeter sample cell of a polarimeter at given temperature. Okay. Whenever concentration of the solution has taken 1 gram per cc, length of the path length is 1 decimeter, then observed rotation equals to the specific rotation. Okay, these two are now standard condition. One more also important, temperature. At what temperature? At a given temperature. Usually that is 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. Let us write definition for specific rotation. Specific rotation the number of degrees of rotation observed when the plane polarized light is passed through one gram per cc of solution placed in 1 decimeter sample cell of polarimeter at a given temperature. Right? It is denoted what we have said, alpha in brackets. Okay. Now, coming to optical activity of such compounds, or all the compounds exhibit optical activity or action with plane polarized light? No. all the compounds are do not have optical activity. To exhibit optical activity, molecule is or should follow some conditions. Okay, that is criteria for optical activity. It is very important. All the compounds are not active towards plane polarized light. Only few compounds, those follows criteria for optical activity, can exhibit optical activity. Okay. First condition is chirality is necessary and sufficient condition to exhibit optical activity. Chirality. What is chirality? This word derived from Greek word chir, means and. Chirality means handedness. Handedness means left-handed and right-handedness. Left-handed, right-handed. Okay. If we look at our left hand and right hand, they look similar, but when we wear right hand glove to the left hand, that does not fit to the right hand. Right hand gloves does not fit to the left hand. Left hand glove does not fit to the right hand. Okay, this indicates right hand, left hand look similar, but they are not similar, but they have some relationship between two hands, that is, they are mirror images, right hand, left hand, they are mirror images and non superimposable. Non superimposable. One hand non superimposable on other hand. Okay. This non-superimposability is very important criteria for the optical activity. Non-superimposable molecules are called chiral molecules. Those molecules having chirality called chiral molecules. All chiral molecules optically active means they rotate plane polarized light either towards left or right. All superimposable molecules are called achiral molecules. Achiral molecules are optically inactive. They do not rotate plane polarized light. Okay. And one more important thing is to exhibit optical activity, molecule should be chiral and it should be non-superimposable on its mirror image. A molecule chiral and non-superimposable if that molecule follows absence of symmetry elements. Okay, they are one plane of symmetry, that is sigma. Second, center of symmetry, that is Ci. Last one, alternating axis of symmetry, that is Sn. If a molecule follows these three conditions, absence of all these three in a molecule, then the molecule is chiral and it has non-superimposable mirror image of that compound. Okay. If any one of these symmetry element present in the molecule, that molecule is optically inactive. Okay. Absence of symmetry elements also one of the criteria for optical activity. Okay, right? Let us take one example. Lactic acid. CH3, CHOH, COOH. D-lactic acid. Chiral molecule has its mirror image now it is L-lactic acid. It is left hand side L-lactic acid, right hand side it is D-lactic acid. Okay, when OH is right hand side that is D, when OH is left hand side that is L. DL configuration. This DL not related to small d and small l. Those two are different from this capital D, capital L. Okay. These two are now mirror images to each other and non-superimposable also. Then these two now optically active compounds. Solution of these compounds placed in polarimeter. They can rotate plane polarized light either towards right or towards left. Let us, which is L, which is D, means which is dextro, which is levo. Okay, I am writing here wedge dash structure for lactic acid. CH3, CHOH, COOH. Here it is a plus lactic acid or L, sorry, plus means dextro, D lactic acid, dextro rotatory, plus for dextro, minus for levo. Another structure, this OH group now away from us, COOH, it is minus, which indicated in bracket, that is important, this is not important, within the bracket is important, minus plus, minus lactic acid or L lactic acid. Okay. All the molecules which are chiral molecules exhibit optical activity. They can rotate plane polarized light either towards right, towards left. This rotates plane polarized light towards left hand side. This molecule rotates plane polarized towards right hand side, that is dextro, it is levo. Okay. These two are mirror images to each other. And third criteria, molecules having chiral carbon. What is chiral carbon? Which carbon has four different groups attached to or bonded to it. The four different groups bonded to carbon, then that carbon is called chiral carbon, like lactic acid. It is chiral carbon. Chiral carbon indicated with asterisk. Okay. Or chiral center. Molecules having chiral carbon, chiral center can exhibit optical activity. Suppose take an example, CH3 CHBr, CH2 CH3. Look at this carbon. This carbon has four different groups, 1, 2, 3 and 4. All these four groups are different. Therefore, now it is chiral carbon. Molecules having chiral carbon can also exhibit optical isomerism or optical activity. Okay. Asymmetric molecules and disymmetric molecules also exhibit optical isomerism. Okay, we will discuss about these molecules later. Okay, some molecules in this category without asymmetric centers, they can exhibit optical activity. We will discuss later for these two molecules. Okay. Now I am closing this video at this stage. Thank you, one and all.